What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? It is Mr. Gary. It is all the way live. It is that time. We are here. We are tuned in with you. You tuned in with us. We turned up, turned down for what? Turned down for what? Listen, we got a busy, packed, fun, crazy, funky kind of buffet for you today. So you heard the music, and it takes two to make a thing go right. Guess what? That's me and you, and let's make it out of sight. You all are tapping in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. YouTubers, you all have been on and been seeing us get all set up and ready to go. So I'm ready for you all today. I did come to play. I hope you came to play too. I will put the disclaimer out there first and say that we show up when we show out. We make fun of no one, but we have fun with everyone. I'm just here to have some fun today. I don't know what your week has been like. I don't know if some of you all got your hearts broken for Valentine's Day because you didn't hear from your man or you hear from your woman. I don't know if some of you all are just saying, I didn't get any chocolates. I didn't get any flowers. Well, did you go buy yourself some chocolates? Did you go buy yourself some candies? Make sure that you position yourself in life where you don't need nobody to make you feel good. Right now, the rates for everybody being depressed and lonely and sad, they're just so high, too high. Reminding you that we never know what someone is going through with. So on behalf of my good friend Leslie, Miss Leslie Edwards, who her work is cut out for her, and she goes down to help kick off the South Central region of Alpha Kappa Alpha. And I think I'm saying it right. Leslie, if I'm not, I know you'll correct me. But guess what? Tracy, the regional director, Tracy Durant, she is the regional director, so this is AKA season. They've got 8 of these that's about to kick off, and Mr. Gary will be at many of them, showing up and showing out in my pink and green, of course, because that's just the way the team pink and green pays homage to the ladies. It's Alpha Kappa Alpha, the oldest Greek sorority, the oldest Greek organization. Thanks to a lady by the name of Miss Ethel Hedgeman Lau from right here in St. Louis, Missouri, down in the hood where they was doing some good. She was doing some good back then, and right now they are many of hundreds of thousands of ladies with Alpha Kappa Alpha willing to serve and willing to be able to do what needs to be done for mankind. So Miss Tracy, we say salute to you, Madam Regional Director. Miss Kiana Davis is coming up right behind her. A salute to her, along with my good friend Anna and Sylvia, planning for the Central region. So you all are just in it doing what it does. Kathy Walker Steele, thank you for bringing me to the party. Cannot wait. You all see I got my green on to say hello to the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha today. And guess what? I got my green on because it was Mardi Gras. Yeah, oh my God. When I tell you Mardi Gras in St. Louis was lit. And when I say lit, I mean like officially lit yesterday. AJ Andrew, it's time for you to tap in. Tap in. Take a deep breath so we can take it all in. Start from the beginning. We cannot get enough of this funky stuff. And let me tell you, the Mardi Gras Foundation in St. Louis did it. I want to send a shout out right now to Rocky D. Frechard in New Orleans. They had me there for the Mardi Gras, oh my God, about 10 years ago. Now, what you may not know about the beads, because everybody likes to get the beads. Yesterday, so many people were getting beads. If you end up with a lot of beads at the end of the Mardi Gras parade, at the end of your Mardi Gras celebration, that means that you didn't share the love. So everybody in Mardi Gras in New Orleans is always giving their beads. So when they say beads, baby, that means share your love. So if you are a person about love, sharing your love, then guess what? You should not have any beads. Well, guess what? I got some beads. I got a big ball. Y'all. If y'all listening in on the station, you need to tap in. Go to Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or YouTube if you want to see how big my ball really is. Y'all, it is here, and this is the official ball that came from Mardi Gras Incorporated, Mardi Gras Inc. They say, Mr. Gary, we love what you do, and I can't wait to tell you all more about it. AJ Andrew, yesterday, Yesterday, I think, was like your first time really kind of in the mix. Tell the people about your journey.
Yeah, first time going down to the Mardi Gras parade. It was wild, man. Something to behold for sure, man. So many people out just having a good time, enjoying themselves. Of course, that's what I like to see, man. Just the city coming together, all different types of shapes, sizes, colors, and shades, man. And no problems at all, man. No problems at all. All the officers were down there, first responders down there, make sure everything stayed right, stayed tight. It was just a great time.
Yeah, what I really loved about it yesterday, Mayor Tashara Jones was there, gave us a great interview. The treasurer, Sam Page, the county executive was there. And I'm just really interested to know. It's kind of like you see all the people there showing out to have a good time. People of color in the mix with everybody else. But for some reason, they don't be on that stuff that they on when they with the events that's just our people with the black people. They mean mugging and thugging and jugging. But yesterday they were all laughing. Yesterday it must have been something about maybe them 500 police officers they had down there to make sure everybody was okay. I don't know. Andrew, how many officers did you count down there yesterday?
I don't think I could count.
Yeah.
I think everybody was down there.
Everybody was down there, but guess what? There was no problems. The police was just letting everybody turn up and do what they do. I had one lady, and she had like these two big things on her chest. I don't know if they were breasts. I think they were like watermelons because those things were huge. And she tried to get me to hug her, and she smelled like beer. Oh, yeah, I said it. Listen, you all, the party continues as we make our way to Lent, to and through Lent, as we prepare for Easter Sunday. So it's time for you to get everything out your system. It's time for those of you all who said, you know what, it's a new year, I'm going to do better. I'm going to sacrifice at this. I'm going to sacrifice at that. You ain't sacrificed nothing. Y'all said y'all was going to sacrifice them sweets. Uncle Emmett, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to all the diabetics right now. You said you wasn't going to eat them more sweets. You was going to do better. And guess what? If I bought a cake over to you right now and went to go to the bathroom, when I came back, it would be gone. Because you all love y'all some sweets. So a shout out to everybody who loves a good time. If you love a good time, you showed up to the right place at the right time. It's Mr. Gary's show on the radio. We're here. We're going to do it just like this. We got the funky mix today at the buffet. This buffet, I want you all to come on in today because guess what? We're celebrating a funky black history. That's right. We're celebrating a funky black history today. Hey, listen, it's all about family, you all. And I'm thanking you all yesterday for all the love that you showed me. Y'all just been showing up and showing so much love. I got to go back to all the way to last week. Now, first of all, I got to take a deep breath. I got to take a deep breath. You know why? It was Super Bowl. And as we celebrate Black history, I'm a little upset, perturbed, not conscious, not sure. But did you all know if you watched Super Bowl last Sunday, and I need you all to tap in and talk to me on this one because maybe I'm just feeling some type of way, but I need you all to help me get through it to make sure it's just not me. But you know, Black history was made last Sunday. Black history was made last Sunday. And everybody talked about the two black quarterbacks. Had never happened in football history. Well, guess what? It never happened in black history ever. Check. They knew that Rihanna was going to be performing doing the halftime performance. Okay, check. That's happened before. We've had a African-American male or female perform. Check. Now, sometimes they say they got to come and bring their people. They want to know who else she was going to have. Was it Eminem coming out with her? Who she said, you know what? I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to hold this down. I am Rihanna. I'm going to shine the light for Riri and for my nation of fans and friends. Okay, we get it. But then you add Babyface to the mix. OMG. So now you got Babyface out there, right? You got Rihanna. You got the two black quarterbacks. But then you got Shirley Ralph. Shirley Ralph singing Lift Every Voice and Sing to Earth and Heaven Ring. Y'all got to talk to me. Y'all not talking to me. Y'all quiet now. Y'all quiet because I'm telling y'all the truth. You quiet because guess what? Some of y'all got quiet when y'all was around people who didn't look like us when y'all heard the Negro spiritual anthem come in about lift every voice and sing. Let me tell you about what Shirley Ralph did. She showed who she was. She sang lift every voice and sing like with everything that was inside of her. She represented for the people. She represented for all of us who have been through something, whose family has been through something. As we celebrate Black History Month this month, and you say, Mr. Gary, you know, why do we just got to celebrate Black history? Because it could be Chinese history, it could be Russian history, it could be Indian history. You know what, fools? They do celebrate their history every opportunity they get. We're the only ones that get shy and say, oh, well, you know, I don't really want to, you know, say anything too much. You know, I don't really want to take that Dr. Martin Luther King holiday off because, you know, they're going to be looking at me. They're going to be kind of judging me and asking me what I'm on. Well, you know what? James Brown said it best. He said, say it loud. I'm Black and I'm proud. When you look in the mirror, who do you see? And I'm not saying that you can't be about nobody else and everybody else. It's all about inclusion. It's all about diversity. But I need you to get in tune with yourself. Who do you see? And hopefully you don't just see yourself when you look in the mirror. And hopefully you just don't hear the names like Harriet Tubman, George Washington Carver, Dr. Martin Luther King. The list goes on and on. I want y'all to see your people. I want you to see the people from 5061 Maple. I want you to see Hattie Boyd. I want you to see Johnny Boyd. I want you to see Maxine Bernard. I want you to see Lindell Boyd. I want you to see Amos Boyd. I want you to see Ray Boyd. I want you to see Mayberta Boyd. Family, Boyd family. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you because guess what? We don't see ourselves enough when we look in the mirror and we do roll call. So what if somebody thinks that they this and that and this and that? At the end of the day, when they die, when they lay them out in the casket in front of the church, you know what someone's going to want to know? When is the funeral? When can I go see them? Oh, are they okay? How they die? Well, let me tell you something. They die because you killed them. Because you all are killing your families off because you're not telling the story. So that's why I said this Black History Month, this month of February, let's start it. Let's start it like my family started it. Let's get together once a month. Let's celebrate. COVID is over. But guess what? Also, let's start where we say we take one day of nothing else, the Black History Month, or one day a year, and we get our family together, or we text our family together. Some of y'all got people who have the last name of someone, and they don't even know who the family is, or know what the family is about. Tell your story, and let the people know that we are celebrating Black History Month. We're celebrating with a great buffet today. It's the Funky Buffet. This is the buffet with these artists that just made you feel good. Back in the time when, guess what? Maybe you thought you didn't have anything to feel really good about. People are saying, well, what was they doing all the good? Wake up everybody and all of this kind of stuff. Guess what? They felt good. They were proud. They held their heads up high. And that's why we want you to know, Sly and Family Stone, them appetizers, they were so good on this buffet. It is a family affair. What do you say? What do you say? I do hope your Valentine's Day was good and great. I hope you got everything you wanted, but most of all, I hope you showed some love and you're continuing to show love because guess what is still going on? Each day that you wake up, in the words of Shaquille O'Neal's mom, you should remember and you should know today is the day that the Lord has made. Don't mess it up. I'll say that again. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Don't mess it up. Sometimes we just get so busy. We just trying to get in there and try to fix things and handle it ourselves. And guess what? Just don't mess it up. Do the best that you can do. And after you did all that, you know, they say go stand. After you've done all you can. I don't believe in that. I believe in after you've done all you can, go sit down. Just go sit down someplace. You said you could do all you could do. Go back and sit back and just watch, and God will see you through. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I do know. I'm sending a shout out to right now to everybody who's going through something. Going through something. I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but if you're that person that's going through something right now, just guess what? Just know you can come through it. You can come through it. Use your resources. It may just be getting that Bible. It may just be getting on your knees. It may be picking up the phone to that person and say, you know what? You really pissed me off. But guess what? Don't give people control over you. So many people are still tripping off of what happened 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago. And when they look around, they've been blessed abundantly. They've been blessed with homes, cars, jobs, status, money. They've been blessed with a family. You know what? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And only when you let it go can you begin to live the life. I know a lot of people say, I just want to die. I'm just living my life right so I can die and I can just go to heaven. Well, guess what? That's not why God had created all the things in the world for you to want to die so quick and come to Him. He wants you to enjoy the houses, the cars. He wants you to enjoy your friends, your family. That's the kind of God that you're supposed to be serving. Now, some of y'all serving some other kind of gods, like that Mardi Gras God. Yeah, I said it. Andrew, was they serving the Mardi Gras God yesterday, man?
Woo, man, they're out there praising.
Oh my God. Man, let's talk about some of the stuff, some of the sights we saw yesterday.
A lot of sights, a lot of great costumes.
Yeah. What kind of costumes? Talk about the costumes. I saw some people dressed up like the Wizard of Oz. They had Dorothy and they had the Scarecrow, the Tin Man.
Yes.
Saw that.
That was
Okay.
Cool. That was cool. We had firefighters out there and in their full garb going on.
Yep.
Movie stars.
Yeah, we had
legitimate stars walking down the street.
Yeah. Hey, but what about the Shriners, the Moolah Shriners? They had those little...
All the cars out ripping, man.
Oh,
going crazy. The cops pulling them over today.
Oh my God. Hey, but you know what I love? I love seeing Jeep Formers out there yesterday.
Yes, Jeep
They had
Formers.
about 30 Jeeps. Oh my God. And those are the ones that's showing up for the graduation, for a lot of COVID people.
Yes.
They're just showing up, making their numbers known. So we got some people out here that's doing some really great things. But you know what? The highlight for me yesterday was when I've got my team out there, we're doing what we're doing, we're in it to win it. And all of a sudden, the Mardi Gras chairperson comes to greet us. What was that like for you?
That was amazing. I mean, just having someone with that and come up to us and just thanking us for being out here and bringing media and coverage to the event was definitely a good feeling yesterday for sure.
Yeah, I tell you what. For those of y'all who don't know what the Mardi Gras, how it started here in St. Louis, it was 4 or 5 friends who were sitting around at a bar. They said, we need to have a big party. We need to have a reason to celebrate next year for Mardi Gras. Let's do something here in St. Louis. And they each put up $250 and they were at the bar. And they said, next year we're going to come back here. We're going to celebrate Mardi Gras. Well, they said about 200 people showed up that year. And then after that, they said the next year about 500 people. The next year, 800 people. The next year, 8,000. They estimated yesterday that there was over 75,000 people downtown in St. Louis. You may be one of those people who was down there. Maybe you look like Agent Andrew today, looking like you had too much reading of the Bible. Yeah, I said it. Yeah,
A bit too much praise.
Oh, you're too much praise. Let me tell you all something. It's only because you work hard, you play hard, people. I want you to remember that. Work hard and play hard. And as long as you're not doing nothing against nobody, you're not hurting yourself. Yesterday, we saw black people, white people, Chinese people, Japanese, every nationality.
People just outside of the country.
Yeah.
Argentina, Greenland, Asia. Like, they were like... It's like they came over just for yesterday.
And there was a volleyball tournament going in, so shout out to the city of St. Louis for hosting the volleyball tournament, but all of our out-of-town people who came, you know, and they came down to Mardi Gras. They were like, what is this party all about? So St. Louis, you all know how to do it. Shout out to Mayor Tashara Jones. She did the official after party down at City Hall. It was a great success. Attorney-at-law Richard Banks checked in and told us all about that. But, you know, we was all access, all up in it, you all. So y'all say, Mr. Gary, you are every place. I got to be every place. I got to see the people. My team, they get mad at me, you all. I'll keep it very honest with you. Because you know how they want you to ride in the car and wave your hand. And I can't do it. Can't do it. I got to be out with the people. Andrew, when they're riding in the car and they're driving the car and the people don't see me because I'm like walking, what happens, Andrew?
They don't want to know what happens. Hey man, y'all are scary when y'all don't see Mr. Gary and you think he should be somewhere where he should be.
They go in.
They go in. They go, where's Gary at? This is the car. Where he at? Where he at?
Oh my God.
No, where he's up and down somewhere.
Oh my God. Because guess what? Because I got to walk and I got to see the picture. And when people are telling me the story that they love me or they've been watching me, but I tell you the scariest part. Because now we're celebrating 9 years on the show. 9 years on television. And when someone tells me, Mr. Gary, I was pregnant, or she wasn't even born yet, Mr. Gary, when your show started, and then I started watching, I'm like, oh my God. But guess what? It's because of you all. It's because of you all. And you all have showed up today, and it's time for us to continue to show out with our Black History funky Buffet. This is the buffet that's just so funky, you all. It's that music that makes you feel good when music had a lot of bass. And you know, Andrew, you are a music guy. You play instruments.
Yes.
So tell me about when you hear the music, you being a young person, and you heard, what instruments do you hear?
Nowadays, mainly 808s and all that kind of stuff. But we're talking about the funky times, man. You got the horns playing,
Yeah.
that bass slap. You got the bass slap in there, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, hey, it's just funky, man.
Yeah. And that's what this is. It's a funky buffet, you all. We have had our appetizers for the day. They came to you courtesy of Sly and the Family Stone. Gladys Knight came on in and she told everybody, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. And the midnight train to Georgia. Sometimes you got to just take that train. Sometimes you got to pack somebody's bags and you got to say, guess what? It's time for you to get up out of here. I don't know where you're going, but guess what? That's your business. All I want you to make sure you do is when you leave after your income tax check comes. Shout out right now to everybody. Tax season is here. We want you to get your money. Get your money, but stop lying, y'all. Stop lying. Some of y'all lying, talking about y'all got kids and extra this and extra that. Them people be knowing y'all. They gonna come after y'all. Don't let the people come after you. Am I right? Am I wrong? Ring the bell. I'm ringing the bell. I'm ringing the bell for everybody who is filing income taxes and saying that they got all these children, they got all these kids they taking care of, and if you ask them what their middle name is, they don't even know. But they knew what it was when they had the tax preparer put it on the income tax form. Hey y'all, it's the Mr. Gary Show on the radio. I'm showing up, I'm showing out. Hey you all, I hope you had a great time. We enjoyed you all day. We showed up and we showed out. Make sure you tune in if you're in St. Louis to the Mr. Gary Show at 5:30. Special announcement. They just informed us on Friday that for the Academy Awards, they gave us a special time slot. So we're going to be doing some fun things to kick off the Academy Awards. I mean, God is just blessing. And it's because of you that he's blessing me to do what I do. So to you all that's out there, thank you for a great week. Make sure that you take time to make time to tell people that you love them. Take time to make time to tell people you love them. Celebrate your family. Celebrate your Black history. And most of all, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. While I celebrate with my class of 82ers, I celebrate with the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha in Huntsville, Alabama. Mr. Gary's on his way. What do you say? What do you say? I got you people. Okay. What do you say? What do you say? This is Mr. Gary, the King of Hospitality. Breaking news, flashy news, this just in. I've got the hospitality tip for you. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Be a congratulator. Be a participator. It's nothing wrong in somebody hating on you. And for what? They had the same opportunities that you had. But guess what? When you see them hating, and just smile at them. Say, hi, hater. Hi, hater. And the spirit of hospitality, tell your haters hi as you walk away and they look at you say, bye, hater. Bye, hater. Show your hospitality. Show up and show out. One hospitable place, time at a time. Okay?